Hi friends, I'm HD. Welcome back to my video. Today's video will be introducing two new characters, Oshiro and Darren, which they will be coming by Ancient Wars and new Ultimate Stage, which will be coming by next week here. Okay, so first we will be looking our Oshiro with the Ancient Wars here. Right, for the Ancient Wars here, so you guys can see the details here. Okay, actually for the preparation phase and also for the battle phase, you guys have to alert. Okay, actually for the time here. So those who are guild leader or those members who are the so I go and remind your guild leader here. Also for the tips for the Ancient Wars is go and find an active guild which help you guys to get on here. Okay, so there are some things actually for this line. Okay, so when the Oshiro total HP is 0, so every time we fight, we will get one of his card here. Okay, get one. And also, we also can redeem his card from the shop. Also, Core of the Doom, the power release material for the Crafter Zero. So those maybe lag one, or maybe you guys like preparations for your doing Crafter Zero and also their nuclear strike away. So here, remember there are one Core of the Doom in the shop here. Remember, go ahead exchange it here. Also, they are Girls Day event exclusive item. Okay, just like those who still go for the wallpaper, or maybe go for the title, maybe go for the op inside. Yes, you guys can go exchange it here. Okay, with your merit points here. Also, after the battle phase end, we will be rewarding. Rewarding with the black key 150 when we successfully defend at least the guild here. So you guys have to remember . Okay, so we are done for the Ancient Wars part here. So right now we'll be looking at our character here, Oshiro, okay, with his FT skill. So right now he have two FT skills, so let's see for the first one. Okay, for the first one is Field of Machina is a full upon skill activation, Field of Machina increase to 100%. Otherwise the character skill CD -1. While clear the hypnotized stats of the Machina, okay, if this successfully clearance the character skill CD -2. Okay, and also for the 4th point, explore all the runestones to generate enchanted runestones of the Machina attributes in the team here. Okay, so for the first point, like I said, it's quite useful, especially for multi-attribute, which means maybe in your team you have 3 to 4 types of attribute. Maybe you can use Oshiro for the first one, so that to increase our field, and then to let our Machina team to get his full damage here. Okay, especially if you guys play Lilies, you guys know how important is actually this field. So that you guys no need to wait, no need to take a long round, okay, to accumulate your field here. So I can say it's quite useful. Because since it is CD6, if we equip the CD reduction dragon, maybe CD5. Okay, CD5 we can use it already. Alright. And also for the hypnotized state, if those don't have monasis, okay, or we don't have the 7208, or you don't want your character enter the fatal state, okay, you guys can use Oshiro to clear the hypnotized status, okay, which maybe you guys can replace the card, or either do that to replace those who don't have monasis here. Okay. And also for the exploding or runestone, like I say, yes, it's quite useful since it can generate the enchanted result of the Machina attribute, which if we put 5 attributes, so we can can clear the Crane and Metal Shield. Alright, also we can use this full board. Okay, maybe you can can perform the number to clear or to spin the number runes easily here. Okay, so this is the skill 1 part. Like I say, it's quite useful. Alright. Especially for the current Machina team right now, okay, or maybe for those who lack of the member as well. Okay, so now we are looking at the FT skill 2 here. So this FT skill can only activate when the field is 100% here. So what buff we will be getting? Turn all the runestone into enchanted runestones, and also the field Machina will be lowered to 0%. And so for round team, recovery becomes 0. And also Machina damage will be dealt regardless of equal composure, and also for the defense here. Okay, so it's quite clear actually. If you guys notice that for the second point is that after we activate this skill, okay, our field will be returned to 0 . So as you can see, it is quite there is a cooperation between the skill 1 and then the skill 2 here. Alright, so not only that, so those who play Alila, okay, right now we have the team recovery cards here. Okay, our first Machina team recovery card actually for Alila is like to counter the overheal damage, or maybe we just want to maintain at least 3x multiplier there. Okay, so right now for those who have Alila, okay, not for early, we can just use on Noble, use for Omega, or maybe use for the future Machina leader. Okay, but Lily is actually no need, because Lily itself herself okay, when she enters Soul Merging, right, her recovery will become 0 already. Okay, but only she become leader. Okay, with both ally and leader is Lily here. Okay, so right now we finally have a extra like I said, is an extra team recovery for Machina member. Okay, so those who play Ali, or those who want to keep all your Machina member inventory, I can say yes, please go for it. Please don't miss it. Okay, based on this, since it's right now it's only the only card I can say, right, the only card. Okay, so that for team recovery becomes 0 here. Alright, so don't miss it. Okay, so well, for the 4th point. Okay, for the 4th point, equal combo shield actually is quite like I say, it's a normal situation, because right now mostly we actually Rihanna is using Ali as leader, while usually we put our ally as lead, while Lily's skill is already can regardless equal combo shield. So basically maybe this part will be can maybe have to see for the maybe see put on the Machina future thing. Okay, then maybe if your team lack of regardless of equal combo shield character, maybe you can use him. Okay, use him. So as you can see it's like quite cooperative. So if as you can see in the early stage we have the skill 1 that to help us to increase to 100% field, while for the skill 2 we like can use to counter the overheal damage. So it is sometimes quite cooperative here. So basically if you see we quite use is skill 2, FT skill 2, then will return back to FT skill 1 here. So it's like quite cooperation here. Okay, this only maybe the overheal damage is quite bad forward. Okay, quite bad forward here. Okay, so don't miss it, especially those who have Ali or Omega, your Noble. Okay, or maybe you preparation for your Machina member card. So remember, don't miss the card. It is quite important, especially he is the first card that let Machina T recovery becomes 0 here. Alright, okay, so we are done for Oshiro here. So now is our Darren. Okay, he will be coming by Ultimate Stage here. Okay, also on next Friday. Okay, now let us see his FT skill here. So his FT skill is by tapping your runestones on the magic circle of elements 2 times. Explore the runestones of the first type tapped to generate enchanted runestones of the second type tapped. If fire is tapped, the character skill CD -2 for round fire members and humans attack time 2. So this card is quite good actually for the first point, since we can tap the runes that we don't want and to change it. Okay, oh sorry, it's like can change it to the runes that we want. Okay, actually it's quite useful just like for the cross pattern part, or maybe can use like use for the accumulated maybe for the 30 attribute runes accumulate here. Alright, also not only you also can help to clear the electrify runes, the radar runes here. So I can say it's quite useful. Okay, so actually for the new player, for the old player, yes, don't miss it here. Okay, since it's quite useful you also can adjust or optimize the board. It may be sometimes maybe our board lack of attack rune. Okay, we can use Terran okay, to support and assist us here. Alright, so like I said, it's quite useful. Okay, so quite recommend you guys go for it. Okay, so this is for today. So we only have 2 cards here. So it is it's quite interesting, especially these 2 cards. Quite surprised. Okay, it's quite useful. Okay, so quite recommend you guys okay, go for Oshiro and Darren. Okay, go for it. Okay, so this video for today. Thank you for watching. I'm HT. See you in the next video. Goodbye.